You opened your credit card statement after the holidays, and the number staring back at you was bigger than you expected. Maybe a lot bigger. If you're watching this, you already know you need a plan. Here it is. According to a LendingTree survey, the average American takes on around $1,500 in holiday debt every single year. And a significant portion of people are still paying off last year's holiday spending when the next holiday season rolls around. That is a cycle that quietly drains your financial future, one minimum payment at a time. Today, we are breaking that cycle. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to tackle your holiday debt step by step in a way that actually works. Whether you are sitting on $400 or $4,000 right now, these strategies apply to you. Let's get into it. Step 1, face the full number. No more hiding. The very first thing you need to do, and I know this feels uncomfortable, is sit down and write out every single debt you took on this holiday season. Every credit card with a new balance, every buy now, pay later plan, every I'll just borrow from savings and pay it back move you made. Write it all down. The total might feel shocking. It might even feel embarrassing. But here's the truth. You cannot fight an enemy you refuse to look at. A lot of people spend months making minimum payments with no real plan because they never actually added it all up. That avoidance is expensive. Once you have the full picture, every balance, every interest rate, you have something to work with. That list is not a judgment. It is your starting point. Step 2, pause the bleeding before you treat the wound. Here's a scenario that plays out more than you might think. Someone racks up $1,200 in holiday debt, makes a plan to pay it off, but by February, they have added another $300 to the same card. Valentine's Day gifts, a birthday dinner, a sale they could not pass up. Now they are running on a treadmill, working hard but going nowhere. Before you aggressively pay down holiday debt, you need to pause new non-essential spending on those same cards. Just temporarily. Think of it like patching a tire before you pump it back up. You do not have to live like a monk, but for the next 60 to 90 days, any discretionary purchase that was not in your budget before the holidays waits. Step 3, choose your payoff strategy and commit. Here's what most people get wrong about paying off debt. They keep switching strategies every time they read a new article, and that indecision alone costs them months. Pick one method and execute it. The first is the debt avalanche. List your debts from highest interest rate to lowest. Pay minimums on everything, then throw every extra dollar at the highest rate debt first. Mathematically, this saves you the most money. The second is the debt snowball. List your debts from smallest balance to largest. Pay minimums on everything, then throw every extra dollar at the smallest balance first. When it is gone, roll that payment onto the next one. This method builds momentum and psychological wins. Both methods work. The best one is the one you will actually follow through on. If seeing a zero balance motivates you, do the snowball. If you want to minimize interest paid, do the avalanche. What does not work is switching strategies every few weeks. Pick one, execute. Step 4, find the extra money that is already in your life. Paying off debt faster is not just about cutting things out. It is about redirecting money that already exists in your world. Start with the stuff around your house. Most people have between $100 and $500 worth of items they could sell right now. Old electronics, clothes untouched for 2 years, duplicate kitchen gadgets, furniture you never liked. Marketplace apps have made this remarkably easy. A Saturday afternoon of listings could accelerate your payoff by weeks. Then look at your subscriptions. The average household carries 4 to 5 streaming or recurring services. Pausing even 1 or 2 for 90 days is $30 to $60 a month, redirected straight to debt. And if your debt is large and the interest rate is high, consider a short-term income boost. A few hours of freelance work, a weekend shift, selling a skill you already have. Even one extra $200 payment dramatically changes your payoff timeline when you run the numbers. Step 5, contact your creditors. Seriously, just call. This next part surprises almost everyone who actually tries it. If you are carrying holiday debt on a card you have had for a while and have a decent payment history, call the number on the back and ask for a lower interest rate. It works more often than people expect. Credit card companies would rather reduce your rate slightly than lose you as a customer. It takes 10 minutes. You will not always get a yes, but when you do, even dropping from 24% APR to 18% APR on a $1,000 balance saves you real money over a 6-month paydown. Also worth considering, if you have good credit, a balance transfer card with a 0% introductory period can be a powerful tool. Move the balance, pay 0 interest for 12 to 18 months, and every dollar you pay reduces principal. Just read the fine print. There is usually a transfer fee of 3 to 5%, and you need a clear plan to pay it off before the promotional rate expires. Step 6. Automate your attack payment. Once you know which debt you are targeting first, set up an automatic payment for more than the minimum, even $25 or $50 more, automated, scheduled, non-negotiable. Here's why this matters. Willpower is unreliable. Life gets busy, something comes up, and suddenly it is the 28th of the month, and you forgot to make that extra payment. Automation removes the decision entirely. The money moves before you have a chance to redirect it somewhere else. Set the payment for the day after your paycheck hits. Step 7. Build next year's holiday fund starting now. Here's the one move that permanently breaks the cycle. Once your holiday debt is paid off, take that same payment amount, or even half of it, and direct it into a dedicated savings account labeled Holiday Fund. Save just $100 a month starting in February, and you will have over $1,000 by November. No debt, no stress, no January dread, just a planned, funded celebration. That is the move that ends this cycle for good. Let's bring it together. Your action plan starting today. First, write out every holiday debt with the balance and interest rate. Second, pause discretionary spending on those cards for 90 days. Third, pick Avalanche or Snowball and commit. Do not switch. Fourth, find at least one source of extra money. Sell something. Pause a subscription. Pick up extra hours. Fifth, call your highest rate creditor and ask for a rate reduction. Sixth, automate a payment above the minimum for the day after payday. Seventh, open a holiday savings account today, even if you only put $20 in it to start. One thing I want to be clear about, this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Everyone's financial situation is different, and I always encourage you to consult a qualified financial advisor before making major financial decisions. Holiday debt is not a character flaw. It is a very human response to wanting to show up for the people you love. The goal is not guilt. The goal is getting to the other side of this, more financially stable and more prepared for the future. If this video helped you, give it a like. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need it. Subscribe for straightforward, no-shame personal finance content every single week. And drop a comment below. Which step are you starting with today? I read every single one. See you in the next video.